Any great leader has developed 5 particular habits that they have developed. Whether or not they realize it, they exhibit these 5 characteristics, and that is what makes them the leader. 5 characteristics of leadership. These are habits, and habits as such can be learned. So you can learn these 5 habits of leadership and thus develop yourself in that manner. Before I run through them, I will say first that a leader is defined as anybody who has influence. It's not necessarily about senior and junior and bosses and subjugation. It's about influence, which means parenthood, friendships, any place where one person has influence over another. That is a position of leadership. And so, the 5 things I will run you through right now. 5 habits of leadership. Habit number 1, identifying strengths. A good leader can identify the strengths within others that those people may not even know they have themselves. And subsequently, the leader helps them develop it. Meaning, a good leader spots it and helps you spot it and helps you develop it. A good leader is always helping others improve themselves. And who doesn't want to be improved? People look to those who they know are helping them become a better version of themselves. Leadership, identifying strengths, is habit number 1. Habit number 2, developing personal influence. Again, leadership is predicated upon influence. So developing your personal influence is the key to becoming the leader. And how do you develop influence? You care. You honestly care about the people with whom you are interacting. When you care for them, and they know you are, and you show that care by serving them. Once you show that you actually care and you are interested in their well-being and you are working to improve them, you will have influence over them. And influence, again, is the root of power. Habit number 3. Habit number 3 is fostering a safe environment. In a safe environment, the person who is helping to foster the safe environment is looked to. A good leader develops a safe environment. No matter how high pressure or how difficult the challenges facing the team, the leader is always looking to protect the backs of those whom he is serving or she is serving, because that is what helps make them the leader that they are. So, habit number 3, foster a safe environment for your people. Habit number 4, reaffirming the faith in the group constantly. Constantly. You need to continually reaffirm that the group's faith in you is warranted, that the mantle of leadership has to be re-earned continually. This is news to most leaders. Most leaders feel that once you're the leader, you're the boss, you're up top, you're the top dog. That's not how it works. Leadership is an ongoing interplay. It's a back and forth. Power comes from consent of the governed, if you will. And so the people have to understand that you, as the leader, have their back, you're protecting them, you're helping develop them, you're fostering the safe environment. However, you must continually seek opportunity to show them that you actually are still worthy of the mantle of leadership. That there's a reason that they have put their faith in you, and they are not wrong. You must continually show this. So a good leader finds opportunity. How? It's got to be one-on-one. A good leader it could be in small conversations, but the group is always on the watch for how the leader is treating the individuals when situations arise. And so a good leader knows this and looks for chances to prove that their faith is well placed. That's habit number 4, constantly reaffirming faith that the group has made the right decision in their leadership choice. Number 5, habit number 5, team inspiration. Team. At some point, a leader has to move from the group within that houses them to the team. That is the larger organization that this team sits within. And this has to do with communication skills now, but not just words. It's got to do with the emotional transfer of energy and passion to a larger group. This has to do with vision, sharing of your vision into the larger organization, and the teams then can see where they fit and where they're going and what the big vision of the whole group is going to be. This has to do real leaders, and I'm talking about like governing leaders, prime ministers and presidents and governors and these types of people, right down to CEOs, but right down to you, are able to convey their vision with passion to a large number of people, not just their immediate circle. And so the ability to communicate that effectively through nonverbal ways oftentimes is a key habit you must be able to develop. So those are the 5 habits of leadership. In conclusion, there's a big difference between authority and command. Authority is from consent. It's not by decree. It's from want of the people, if you will. Command is a top-down dynamic. It's not real. It's nominal only. It looks the same, but it's not the same because the difference is in the results. There will be results when there's actual authority from influence where the people that are being led want to be led by the person leading them. That is a very powerful dynamic. But command, when it's a structural decree, you will not see the same results. No matter how much people pretend, and we've all been in those roles where you're pretending, I know you have been, it's not going to deliver the same results. And that's it. The differences between the results are the difference between the authority and the command. One is legitimate and one is inauthentic. Authenticity runs the game. And by the way, results matter. Results are what everything is about. I don't care what the team is going for. Any aim, ambition, or goal will come from the team pulling together because they want their leader up top. Now, the 5 habits can be learned. You should be working yourself to become the leader that you could be because in the world of tomorrow, automation will take care of the labor end of it. All the how-tos are available online. But that human part, this people thing, this is what's going to separate winners from losers in the years to come. It's going to have to do, we'll call them soft skills, and I hate that term because honestly, it is the most dominant of all skills are the ability to lead people. If your children can learn to lead, everything else falls in place. And so leadership is going to become one of the great demands of skill set in the years to come. Give that some thought.